Hey y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. It's a new revolution around the sun. And this is the third installment of Every Other Day Thoughts. And it's apropos that it's the first one of the new year on the first day. Well, the new revolution around the sun. So, the subject for this is called I Told You So. Now, since I've been doing this podcast since 2019 and being more visual as of last year on the YouTube channel, I said some outrageous things. Yes, I have. And I said a lot of predictions. For instance, I have said that white liberals look at black people like rope victims. Replace the O with an A. You know what I'm talking about. I said that because we saw what happened last year with the whole uprising and protests and riots, and how it's ironic that white liberals who live amongst black people don't care about black issues until black people go outside. Then they want to care because they're getting because we were getting attention for what we were saying and doing. Now they wanted to come outside and join the party. So that episode is there. That's with Tiffy Television. It's all on all the podcasting sites. So go check it out. Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity. I also predicted Kamala Harris being on the ticket and things like that. But one thing I did predict, and this is what I'm going to talk about today. When I interviewed ZZ from A.O.D.T TV, based on a video that she did, talking about how Tamika Mallory, she was giving off agent vibes. And when I was setting up the interview with her and everything, I had mentioned to her that Tamika couldn't be just a suspected agent, that she was one. Because there's no way you can't have that moniker if you're hooked up with Al Sharpton. And I believe we did discuss that during her interview. And now it's come out that she's been doing some shady things in regards to this women's right program or initiative that she was in. So much so that they've asked her, along with two other women, to resign because the organization has seen some things that are problematic. And now I'm seeing all these black publications and people that were defending her now turn on her, when all you had to do, ladies and gentlemen, was do a little bit of research. A quick Google search would have shown that, yes, she did go outside and she was protesting for things, and, you know, give her credit for that. But once you see someone like Al Sharpton or Messy Jesse or Benjamin Crump or Sean King or all these other paid activists, if you see them attached to somebody, your antenna should go up. You should ask questions. And for those who don't know, I got into a little bit of an altercation with her on TikTok because upon doing my research, she said that she wasn't with Black Lives Matter, yet she has Black Lives Matter on her profile. And also in the course of my research, I found out that she was gifted $100,000 from the George Soros Foundation so she could continue her activism, which was another antenna of mine going up. So I went in on her, and I had people telling me that, no, she does good work. Nah, she ain't no agent. She's not doing all this. Now we're looking, and we're seeing the dominoes fall, and everybody's now starting to slowly distance themselves away from her, especially after she had that little altercation, I think it was on Twitter, with Meghan McCain, when Meghan McCain called her out. And again, this is a lack of researching and a lack of critical thinking that comes from the black sectors. And this includes everybody. I'm even guilty of this myself sometimes. Because we think we want to be the smartest people in the room, but at times when you do that, you mess around and tend not to see something that's obviously there. We as a people going into this new revolution on terra firma, we have to start really, really asking a lot of questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. With asking a lot of questions comes a wealth of knowledge. Tamika Mallory is not for us. She isn't. When you go on the radio and tell the entire world on film and audio that Rock Nation paid for you to go outside, as black people, you should say, wait a minute. So you're not even in control of your own message. Because as I've stated many times, whoever controls the money controls the message. I want you guys to go back and research your favorite people who, before they made it, how they talk, to now how they talk now. You're going to find very few that have the same or similar message. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to keep your message whole, because as you get older, you gain more wisdom, and things you may soften up on or things you may harden on. But by and large, your overall message should be the same. So in Tamika Mallory's case, it seems like she was an attention. That's all it was. That she was an attention seeker. Because you get into spats with airline companies, you get into spats with all these businesses that you claim are being racist towards black people. That's all well and good. But then you want to talk about white supremacy and how white people are bad, but you go to you sign your name on a contract for a white company to do a commercial for that white company who statistically and historically have said things against black people, but that's not problematic to you because you're getting a check out of it. And I'm referring to Cadillac. When she did that commercial, I think they aired it during the Super Bowl. Cadillac historically said that when they created the Escalade, and when that big rapper boom was in the early 2000s, the rappers had Escalades all in their cars, all in their videos, and they had them as their personal rides. Cadillac basically came out and said, we did not create this car for black people. But that history, you missed it. Even though you're older than me, you missed that. Okay. So, again, lack of research and lack of knowledge has befallen another one of these activists. And history always seems to repeat itself. Because we took down Sean King, and I guess now Tamika Mallory's on the chopping block. It is what it is. I can't sit up here and tell y'all that I'm happy to see this. Okay, I'm lying. I am happy to see this. Because maybe now we'll take our own activism into our own hands instead of letting people lead us. But, you know, that's all I got for this. Hope y'all enjoy this new revolution around the sun. Just do your thing. Be better people so we can create a better world. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.